The Federal Trade Commission is a government entity that protects you and I consumers from bad business practices and also prevents anti-competition with companies, is now forcing social media influencers to be more transparent with their affiliations with companies online. Now, as you know, social media, of course, is a huge thing, and a lot of people are making lots of money promoting brands, aligning themselves with brands, etc. So now the FTC wants these people to lay it on the line and let people know what's up. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
FTC won't let them be.
What about FTC?
The jig is up, people. Yeah, so this is actually, I'm all for this full transparency because I have a lot of friends who are social media influencers. And can we just talk about, so the word influencer kind of rubs me the wrong way because it's basically saying that like, Hannah Cranston, you have so many followers on social media, you are an influencer to people. And it's like, does that really make you someone who can say, hey, you are, I said I am the trendsetter, we are the tastemakers?
No. I think you can use, if you have a platform, whether and social media and things like that, you can use it for good, not evil. With great followers comes great responsibility. And so you need to be like, you need to be thinking about what you're selling, right? Like you're not gonna see me selling like skinny tea on my Instagram or like anything like that, or what are those?
Waist trainers,
bullshit things like no. Like you need to think about what you're selling. You also need to be honest that it's sponsored, that it's an ad, and be real about that. And if it is something that people are excited about, if your followers are excited about, they're still gonna buy it. Like when you watch TV and you see a commercial, you know it's an ad. You still marketing still works. It doesn't need to be like shady.
Sure. Yeah, no, and I feel like now in 2017 we are giving people a lot of power who aren't necessarily here for the overall well-being of the people that they're influencing. I think there are a lot of great influencers out there, but there's a lot of just like trash I see on Instagram where I'm just like, wow, they're really lying to their 500,000 people that follow them. They're just completely lying. So I feel like like you said, it is a big responsibility. When you have that many people that are watching your every move, that you do the right thing. Probably easier said than done when you're getting paid $5,000 to post about fit tea that doesn't work, but. Yeah, I just wish that a lot of these social media influencers would take the high road and do what's best for all the people that are following them.
I feel like you guys really don't like this fit tea. What happened?
Well, no,
it's just like every girl. It's either fit tea or the whitening paste shit.
No,
that's
the thing about fit tea is that people think that it takes your fat away.
Right.
They think that you lose fat off of fit tea.
It's a laxative.
Yes, it's a laxative. It's a diuretic. You lose water. That's it. You're not losing fat, ladies, just to let you know.
And real quick, there was a study about, I think it was one in the UK, one that interfered with women's birth control, and so a lot of people got pregnant. So if you're trying to lose weight, getting pregnant's not gonna achieve that.
Yeah.
Well, I applaud.
So be careful. Read all the ingredients if you are gonna go into these skinny teas.
I'm such a hater with fit tea. Oh my God.
I applaud the FTC though, ladies, for really taking responsibility in the dawn of new media and recognizing that social media has such a far reach and is a very, very powerful thing. And this all came into play after a settlement that specifically requires two YouTubers, Trevor T. Martin and Thomas Syndicate Cassell, to clearly disclose relationships with brands they promote after they were involved in a scandal. They owned a company and they were using their social media to drive people to this company that they owned. So they were in cahoots together. But also there was these new guidelines that came out that the FTC really wanted to drive home. And that was a more defined stance against social media influencers. And those new guidelines were this, that they have to clearly disclose when you have a financial or family relationship with the brand. You don't assume followers know about all your brand relationships. You have to ensure your sponsorship disclosure is hard to miss. Don't assume disclosures built into social media platforms are sufficient. Treat sponsored tags, including tags and pictures, like any other endorsement. Don't use ambiguous disclosures like thanks, #collab, #SP, #sponsor, #ambassador, and so on and so forth. And they've also sent out 21 warning letters to major Instagram influencers. What's wrong with me today? To avoid charges in the future. So they're educating people on what to do. It's not like they're just coming for people and saying, listen, you violated these laws. Let me do our due diligence and educate you guys. And if you still continue to break the law, then we have some problems.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting a warning letter from like the federal government, like, reel it in.
Maybe it's, yeah,
reel it in. Like, rethink some things. Put the hashtag ad, put the hashtag sponsored, and move on with your life. You know what I mean? Like, if you are so tied to whatever, the best protein powder in the entire world, this is how I start my day every single day, thing like that, you need that for your income, like you need to reevaluate some life decisions.
Absolutely.
I'm really sorry.
Hannah Cranston pun number 25. But I also think that a lot of social media platforms now have their own guidelines and policies and procedures in regards to that. So this is good. I think that there needs to be more transparency on social media.